Hey everyone, it's Ursa Midnight and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are continuing building houses for the world save. So this was a off-stream build. Here I'm just trying to figure out how I want to style it. They're all going to have around the same style in this neighborhood because that's one of the focuses I want in my Sims save world, is just having very similar houses to the houses in that neighborhood instead of them all being their own different styles, while still also going with what the already neighborhoods have. Newcrest, the one that is all blank, is going to probably be the one world save part that I am probably going to take most of my own designs in, or just kind of designing it all correlating. Sometimes I also like to use the same layout for some of my houses just to kind of help create different styles. With this house, I was struggling a little bit with how I wanted it to look. I'm now looking at it and realize that the orange does kind of blend in with the ground, but I still really like how this house ended up looking because yes, it blends in, but it also kind of correlates and makes like a very nice house area. So here I am just doing a little bit on the roof, just adding little decorations, and then I go and start on the inside. The bathroom was probably one of the harder parts I was trying to figure out, but also the door placements in this house. I was like, how do I want to put these doors? So I ended up putting them all on the one wall there, and then here I'm just kind of putting up alarm systems, and then I went around and I put light switches everywhere, because to me a house should have a light switch. So that's what I was doing the whole time. And then I kind of was like, what colors do I want the walls? So I did very similar wood colors, and then I went with like a white panel for the walls in the main room. And then the bathroom, this one I think I'm one of my most proudest bathroom choices was this bathroom, because at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna split it in, like just put a small wall. And then I was like, well, what if we split it in half? And that way, you have the privacy of the shower area and toilet area. And that way, you can have a little bit of extra privacy. And then I was doing little decorations for each house. Now, keep in mind, all the houses are going to be on the gallery, so you will be able to download them when you would like to. So in this house, I was really having a lot of fun with just designing and figuring out how I might want the house to look like. I wanted two of those. It took me, I was trying to figure out how to design this room to make it look like two people live here, but also two people are able to enjoy their own space together. So this was a lot of fun, just trying to get out of my comfort zone of designing. And I will say I'm very proud of the decor that I created in this house, because normally my decoration skills are not the best, but I actually really did sit and focused on the decorations and made each room pop in its own way. And the kids' room, I did struggle a little bit, just trying to figure out how I wanted the room to look like. Did I want to put a little toy thing in there? Did I want to give them the same brand of beds? So this was kind of probably the harder room for me to decorate, because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do it. But overall, in the end product, I'm very proud of it. It's going to be a twin boy-girl room. So each room, and it kind of really suits how the choice colored beds I chose right here, because they have the same color wood. So it was easily able to match them. And then I wanted to give them a little fun lamp and all that. I was debating on putting the little toy next to the bed, but I was afraid they wouldn't be able to get to it, or the bed wouldn't work. So here I'm just trying to add some decorations, giving both for the boy and for the girl, just trying to make it fun, give them some artwork saying, hey, they made this artwork. And maybe they like aliens and they're very much into science or something like that. So I was trying to add that, and then I wanted to put the dining room table over here instead of my normal spot right in front of the kitchen, because I wanted to use up each part of this house. And I will say I'm very proud of the whole main open area here, because it's very fun. You might think it might be a little bit of a too much on one spot, but honestly it kind of just correlates together, and it ended up looking really cool and very nice, and I'm very proud of what I did create because it kind of correlated the whole house together. That yes, the house is mostly white, but there's also those pop of colors that pop up, and I really like that because a modern house, yeah, they might have more of a neutral tone house. However, anyone knows that you might want to add some color. I was debating on how to put like the pictures. I ended up going on those picture ones where you can have the whole family as a picture, just so that way it kind of gives a little bit of a pop. And then I was debating on the counters. So here I am just figuring it all out and just winging how I wanted the counters to look. I feel like they're overcrowded, but at the same time, it all really suits everyone, so it just kind of worked out in that way. I could not figure out that pizza oven for a minute. I just gave up and put it on this counter. I was like, you know what? They'll use the other counters for space. And then I wanted to put something on the wall or like in front of the wall, so I ended up going with some plants just to bring that all together, right? So I was trying to think of ways to do all of that, and then I'm going to do some landscaping now. The road to the door drove me absolutely wild. Now, normally sometimes I like to build the landscape a lot more filled, but this I was trying to match with the other EA builds where they weren't so compact in landscape because it's a very sandy area. Anyway, so I added a pool, so we made like the whole backyard looks beautiful and all of that. And on that note, I hope that you all enjoyed this video and me building in The Sims 4. And I hope to see you on my next stream. I stream daily. Check my Discord off of my Twitch for more updates. I will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.